Hi everyone, welcome back to the 100-Day series of Heal Your Inner Child. I'm Manisha Dutt, your healer and spiritual life coach, and I've been working with folks for over a decade now. And today we are on day 69th and continuing with our creative endeavors with our inner child in our um, hope to connect, heal, and also move forward with our inner child, right? So, today we're going to talk about playful dress up, right? Or you can say creative fashion. All right. Now, irrespective of your gender, with our inner child, right? Growing up, we all kind of had some sort of either a sense of passion or a lack of sense of passion, right? And however, even then, right? Whether you had that or not, you probably like to wear certain like kinds of clothes, right? You probably liked and even if you didn't have it yourself, you looked up to other folks who dressed up a certain way and you wanted to dress up like that. So at least for me, it's very true. There were certain, t-shirts or whatever, like some sort of clothes that I really, really admired. People, who my age used to wear them, or there were certain shoes, that I really admired, and all of that. So today, so whatever it is, write it down. Okay, as a child, what did you? Or of course, there were certain types of saris, there were certain types of dupattas. Loved it, right? I used to pretend, I used to wear lipstick that I had of yeah. For the longest time, my mom passed away, I don't know when. And when I was a little kid, and I think when I was maybe very little, there were these lipsticks in the refrigerator, okay? And I used to love putting it and, like pretending to be some sort of whatever actress or this or that and wear my grandma's saris and all of that, right? So of course, growing up, there were certain some things, some clothes, what do you call wear or some sort of a wardrobe that you admired, okay? And of course, it doesn't have to be anything. It could just be a cap. It could just be like, a certain kind of sneakers, whatever, right? But something an inner child really wanted. Like I remember working with a client and she insisted upon how when she was little, she never had socks, never had enough socks, right? And she remembers like those harsh winters when she didn't have socks. And the inner child craves for warm socks, right? So it could be something like that as well. So today, I want you to honor your inner child and write down what it is that the inner child truly wanted. It could be a pair of gloves, it could be scarves, right? It could be superhero capes, right? It could be an oversized sunglass, right? Um, yeah, even my mom's sandals and all, I used to love wearing them also. So, it could be that. It could be silly hats, vibrant dupattas, anything that you feel like you got attracted to as a child and you wanted it or you played with it. Yeah, make a list of all of that. And then what I want you to do is actually, let's do an exercise first. So just close your eyes and just relax, okay? And once you've made the list, okay? Close your eyes for a moment. Take a soft breath into your belly and imagine your inner child walking into a magical wardrobe. Okay. Now this wardrobe is filled with, again, like I said, everything and anything that you always wanted as a child, right? All the things. Anything that once made you feel unapologetically you, right? And then once they're in the wardrobe, ask them gently, what do you want me to wear today? If you could choose anything, right? Let them show you a color, write it down, or just make a note of it, okay? A texture, an item, a vibe, a character, or even a mood, okay? Maybe they can choose a color you avoided, right? Maybe you've always in all your life avoided wearing pink, right? And they choose pink, Maybe they choose clothes that feel soft and comforting, right? Or something funny and silly, right? Or something bold and expressive, right? Or something slightly dramatic, something that tells the world I exist and I matter, right? And now, what I want you to do is go to your real wardrobe. Okay, go to your real wardrobe and pick one piece inspired by what your inner child told you today. All right. It could be a scarf, it could be a t-shirt, it could be a bracelet, a pair of earrings, right? Like I said, a bright lipstick or a flower behind your ear, right? A hair clip that you normally never wear, but your inner child pointed out today that they want you to wear that or they like that, right? And I want you to wear that today. And place your hand on your heart and whisper, today I choose to express you, inner child. Today I choose to remember your joy, right? And let yourself feel how their energy brightens up your aura. Yeah. And wear it throughout the day, right? And notice these questions. Does this item make you smile? Does it soften you? Does it make you feel braver? Does it remind you that life doesn't need to be so serious? Does it help your inner child feel seen, loved, and honored? Right? Because once you do that, it's not about fashion, all right? It's about permission. Permission to be playful, permission to surprise yourself, permission to reconnect, right? Permission to take up space without earning it, right? So today, let your inner child lead, right? Let your adult self follow with curiosity and allow the simple act, right, of dress up to become a bridge between who you were and who you are becoming, right? This is a beautiful and powerful exercise that I want all of you to do today. And leave your comments below telling me what you wore or, and how you will experiment in the future and honor your inner child, right? Because, today you might want to wear a scarf, tomorrow you might want to wear a hat, right? And you can make this a ritual, like a monthly ritual where, one day you honor your inner child and you wear what you think might be a little funky or out there, but you'll do it, right? And your inner child really feels seen and happy, and it gives you permission to be playful. So do it, right? And feel that inner joy. Yeah. With that, signing off, Anisha, that's from Zarya Healings.